Dual language programs are growing across the country. Utah has been the leader in this movement, and they have over 100 programs in elementary schools and middle schools across their state. Here in Delaware, we're following suit. Our programs are still in the elementary schools, but they're approaching 5th grade this year. Almost all of the districts in the state have at least one immersion program, and here in our district, we will now have them in all of our elementary schools. There are many different models for immersion, but for the dual language immersion that we are using here in the state of Delaware, we use a two-teacher model. And in that model, one of the teachers is the English-speaking teacher, and the other teacher, the native language speaker. For our case, it's Spanish. So the students in our schools spend half of their day with the English-speaking teacher, then they switch halfway through the day and spend the second half of their day with the Spanish-speaking teacher, or vice versa. They may begin in Spanish and go to English. With this model, it's either a one-way program or a two-way program. And the way that this works is, in a one-way program, it's predominantly English-speaking students in the class with a teacher that speaks Spanish. So in a one-way program, most of the speakers are going to be English speakers with maybe very few, if any, Spanish-speaking students in the class. In a two-way program, there are lots of native speakers in that classroom. So, if it's a Spanish immersion program, you might have at least half of the class be Spanish speakers, and then it's a two-way program, and the students can keep the Spanish dialogue going between themselves since there are so many native speakers in the class. This is all determined on the makeup of your school and the population that attends your school, whether it's a one-way or a two-way program.